Here we're going to take a look at adding some style to your email when you compose it. And we're also going to take a look at what is conversation view, being able to turn that on and turn it off. Definitely a preference that is up to the user. No one way that works better than another, just simply how you want your emails to come in your inbox. Both of these features are inside of the Gmail settings. So we'll go up to the gear, choose settings, and here is where my default style shows up. So when I type an email, this is what by default it looks like. This sans serif text, a normal font size. It will just simply be black. And here is where if I make some changes and I just want to get it back to what it originally looks like, I can just simply remove any formatting to it. So if I wanted to change the font and I wanted to make it a little bit larger and I wanted that text to show up as red, when I then compose an email, this is what it will look like. So I'm going to go down here and just simply hit Save Changes. I'll click on Compose and I will start to type an email, and you'll see that I now have the font, the color, and the size that I changed inside of my settings. I might look at that and go, you know, that's not really what I wanted. I can come back to my settings. I can then just simply click a button, remove it back to what it looks like. I can hit save, and now when I compose, it's back to normal. So that's how I can change the way the text shows up in the body of an email. Another feature is what's called conversation view. And I'll show you right now. I like conversation view. What that does is it keeps my inbox a little bit neat, a little bit more organized and clean. So let's say I send an email out to 5 people and they all respond back to me. What happens is it keeps them all inside of the same thread. So I can see right here there's 4 conversations inside of this one email. 2 here, 3 here. So if I wanted all of those emails to be a separate response, what I could do is I could turn conversation view off. If I go back inside of my settings, you can see that I have conversation view turned on. I like all of my conversations, all of my emails to stay inside of the same thread. Other people like all of those responses, all of those emails to come back as a separate email. So if I were to turn my conversation view off and hit save, you'll notice that all of those emails, the original one that I sent and then the 3 responses, are all their own separate email back. Let's say I want to turn conversation view back on. If I go back inside my settings, I can turn my conversation view back on, save those changes, and you'll see that all those emails just go back inside of that conversation. So I can toggle this back and forth. If you're in one way and you want to see how the other way looks, feel free to toggle that on and off. Same thing with changing maybe the size, the style, the font of that, the body of the email that you compose, so your text stands out a little bit. So hopefully this helped, and have a fantastic rest of your day.